Hello again and welcome back. In this short tutorial, we'll learn how the pan and tilt options found in the position cue settings affect the fixture movements in the auto loops we create. By the end of this tutorial, you'll have a clear understanding of how these settings influence your moving heads and how to use them to create smoother and more dynamic light shows. Let's get started. It doesn't matter whether you use the master position cue or any other position cue, such as up, down, left, or right. The pan and tilt settings will affect all position cues. However, the results will vary depending on the movement effect you're using and the actual placement of your position cues. Understanding this relationship will help you create more accurate and creative fixture movements in your auto loops. First, we'll create a rotating movement with our moving heads. Start by using the master position cue, create a new auto loop, and add a circular movement effect. Don't forget to place the master position cue at both the beginning and the end of the auto loop. This ensures that the movement starts and finishes at the same position, creating a smooth, seamless loop. Keep in mind that you can use any position cue and any built-in movement effect for this demonstration. The pan and tilt settings will affect them all, although the final result will vary depending on the position cue and movement effect you choose. As we can see, after all the settings have been applied, all of our moving heads are following the same circular movement pattern. Since they're using the same position cue in the same movement effect, every fixture moves in perfect synchronization, creating a uniform circular motion. Now, let's go to the position options. As you can see, the pan and tilt settings are currently disabled. This is why all of our moving heads move in the same direction, regardless of which movement effect we use. Every fixture follows the exact same movement pattern, keeping them perfectly synchronized. Next, depending on the movement style you want to achieve, you can enable the pan and tilt options. You might choose to apply pan to every second fixture, use a checkerboard pattern, or even group the fixtures in pairs with the 2x2 option. There are no right or wrong settings here. It all comes down to the effect you're looking for. Feel free to experiment with the different pan and tilt combinations to create unique and dynamic movement patterns for your fixtures. And that's really all there is to it. As you can see, changing the pan and tilt settings is a simple but incredibly powerful way to completely transform how your moving heads behave. The most important thing to remember is that the pan and tilt pattern you choose affects every position cue in your light show, not just the master position cue. That means every auto loop or movement that relies on position cues will follow the same pan and tilt pattern you've selected. Because of that, if you decide to change your pan and tilt configuration later, every movement pattern in your show will change as well. This can completely alter the look and feel of your light show, even if you're using the exact same position cues and movement effects. There are a couple of great ways to take advantage of this. If you perform at different venues, you can simply experiment with different pan and tilt patterns to better match the size and layout of the room. A pattern that looks great in a small club might not be the best choice for a large venue, so don't be afraid to switch things up. Another option is to create multiple versions of your light show. For example, you could have one show using the default pan and tilt settings, another with an every second fixture pattern, and a third using a checkerboard or 2x2 configuration. This gives you several unique movement styles without having to rebuild all of your auto loops from scratch. At the end of the day, there are no right or wrong settings. It's all about the look you're trying to achieve and the energy you want your lights to create. Spend some time experimenting with the different pan and tilt combinations. You'll be surprised how dramatically they can change your fixture movements while using the exact same auto loops. Thanks for watching. If this tutorial helped you, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more SoundSwitch tutorials. If you have any questions or ideas for future videos, let me know in the comments below. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.